नमस्ते बेटियों, खुश रहिए। आई JV Muskan Kumari from the Department of Science and Technology, and I'm working here as an assistant professor in JVWU Women's University and Faculty of Education and Methodology. Isn't it so? You all students well known about that you all are the uh, students of BCA 4th semester, and your basic course name is computer network, which is basically given to me for teaching. So I am just going to discuss the first session, that's name is your basic introduction to the computer network. What do you mean by the network? What is the computer network, isn't it? So we will discuss these all the terms in this session. So for basic introductions towards this, and in make to you all of you easy way to understanding these all the things, we are just going to sharing the files, which will help you to better understand. Okay. So yes, here is the files which I have discussed today with you. So, what is the basic introduction towards the computer networking? Firstly, I just want to decompose these words into the two word. Like first is computer and another is network. So, computer is well known to all of you that computer is like a system, or you can also say it in like a nodes in the computer networking terminology. So computer is well known to all of you and will aware about this ones. Network is what? Network is just like a area where you are showing some connectivity with all the elements and whatever the elements are and things are available at that area, isn't it? So that is the network, creating a network, connectivity between the two and more the things. Okay, so computer is what? A computer network. It is just like a set of the devices which is connected through the link. A node can be also a computer and printers or any other devices which has capability of sending and receiving the data. Okay. Suppose a node, we are saying that here the computer. So computer has the ability to send and receive some data. So we are choosing that type of devices, and that node is called that type of devices or the system or the printers, anything which has capability to receive and send the some data through the communication channel. The link connecting the nodes are known as the communication channel, through which this our connectivity are through which we are going to connect it between the two nodes and two servers or two computers or two devices is known as the communication channel. Okay, which are basically supported for the communications or delivering the messages and duplexly. So, computer networking use the distributed processing in which task is divided among several computers. Suppose in a network, in a area, there are multiple devices is used by you in a network, and that all devices are connected with one another. So here what you are saying, that in a network all devices are in the distributed way, distributed manner, in which task is divided among all the systems or computers. Instead of a single computer handles the entire task, each separate computer handle a subset. Clear? So if a computer handles the all the tasks, then it's just going to be very complicated to manage that all the tasks with that all data, isn't it? So there are some following distributed processing. uh, so what? First is the security, second is faster problem solving, third is security through redundancy. So what is the security? Security basically provides the limited interactions that user can have with the entire system. Isn't, for example, bank allow the users to access their own accounts through the an ATM without allowing them to access the banker entire. database, isn't it? Suppose some customers have account in their bank, so they want to just withdraw some money from that bank, so they are just easily can withdraw the money from by using the ATM, isn't it? But rather they didn't know the whole transactions and whole the informations regarding that banks. Clear? So security is also involved in the computer networking. Faster problem solving. This is the faster problem solving when we are dividing the task into the multiple systems, and that network are in the distributed form. Clear? So multiple computer can solve the problems faster than the single machine will work. And security through the redundancy. It means what? Redundancy. Multiple computers running the same program at the same time can provide the security through redundancy. It means what? Suppose there is one task and which is run by the multiple programs. So here is the redundancy data is used by the multiple systems, but security is also provided to that systems, isn't it? So for example, if four computer run the same program and any computer has hardware errors, gets hardware error, then other computer can override. Okay. So now this is that features which is I have discussed, and later more points we will discuss again. So features of the computer network will be what? First is your communication speed is high, file sharing is very easy, backup and rollback is nice, good, and hardware and software sharing is also done here. Security is provided in the computer network. Scalability is also happens in this one. Reliability is also happen with the data, isn't it? A list of computer network features is given below. This is all the list which I have shown this by the diagram. So, computer network provides us to communicate over the network in the fast and efficient manner. For example, we can do conferencing. If you are doing conferencing or email messaging over the internet, through the internet, therefore computer network is a great way to share our knowledge and idea. And now, if we talk about that is basically about the communication speeds, isn't it? So this is basically about your communication speed, which I have discussed here. Now, if we talk about the now, if we talk about the file sharing, then what we will say that file sharing. File sharing is one of the major advantage of the computer network. Computer network provides us to share the files with each other computers because this is in a distributed manner. Okay, so backup and rollback is also easy in this. And since files are stored in the main server, which is centrally located, therefore it is easy to take the backup from the main server. Okay. So now software and hardware sharing. We can install the applications on the main server. Therefore, user can access the applications centrally, and so we do not need to install the softwares at each every machine. Similarly, hardware can also be shared, isn't it? Hardware is also shared. Suppose when we talk about this example, hardware and software sharing, it means there is a central server who is giving the services to all surrounding of the computers which is connected with them, isn't it? Suppose if you take the example of the clouds, isn't it? So you are suppose 10 computers are in a system in a room, and they are attaching feeding, they are giving the data to save into the server, and whenever they want to fetch, they all the systems can fetch the data from that server also, isn't it? So, and suppose if you required some hardwares to install some hardwares and also the softwares, and for that all 10 systems, then what you will do? This is the time taken process if you are going to install that software in each and every systems, isn't it? There is a time. So what you will do, you are directly fetching or installing the softwares and hardwares into the central server, and through which all the systems are connected, so all the systems can easily access the functions and tasks, perform their task from that accessing the centrally servers, hardware and software, isn't it? So this is the very easy process. Now, if you talk about the security, so network allows security by ensuring that the user has right to access the certain files and applications. Now, scalability. Scalability means that we can add new components on the network, and network must be scalable so that we extend the network by adding the new devices also. But it decreases the speeds. Whenever we are increasing the number of devices, then the speed of working that network is going to be decreases. Now, because of the connections of data transmission speed also decreases and increase the chances of error occurring. This problem overcome by using the routing and switching devices. What happening? Scalability means you are just going to extend the existing things, isn't it? Whenever you are adding the more and more devices, then what will happen? The transmissions of your data or through the communication channel is going to be decreases, and the chances of error generation through that communication channel is also going to be increases, isn't it? So, what is the reliability? Next is the computer network use the alternative source for the data communication in case of any hardware failure. Also, types of the network. Here is the some types of the network. There are different types of network which can be used for different purpose and by different types of people and organization. Here are some of the network types that you might be across. Like first is the local area network. A local area network is a network that connects computer within a limited area. That connects the computer in the limited area. This might be in school, in college, office, isn't it? At home, you. So this type of connections is known as the local area network. And the personal area network is the network that is based on the individual's workspace. Okay, so like you are using the Wi-Fi in your own home. So this is the PAN, called the PAN connect network. So the individual device is the center of the network with other device connected to it. There are also wireless personal area network. Now, if you talk about the home area network, HAN, home area network. So home area network connects device within a home environments, and it might include personal computers, tablets, smartphone, printer, TV, and etc. Now, if we talk about the wide area network, so what is the wide area network? A wide area network is a network that covers the large geographical area, usually with a radius more than a kilometer. Okay, so now if we talk about, there is one thing more. Here is the campus network. So what is the campus network? Campus network is also just like a LAN, or you can call that the set of the connected LAN, which is used by government agency, university, corporation, similar organizations, and also typically uh, the buildings that are close together. Area network. Metropolitan area network are the networks such stretch across a region the size of the metropolitan area, and it also connects the land in city which might also connect it to the land. Now, enterprise private network. So this is enterprise private network is a network which is used by the company to connect to its various sites so that different locations can share the resources also. If we talk about the internet work, so internet work connect the different network together to build a large network, isn't it? The internet working is often used to describe the building large global network. And now, if we talk about the backbone network, so backbone network is also the part of the network that connects different pieces of the pieces and provides a path for the information exchange. And global area network is the worldwide area network that connects the networks all over the globe, and such as the internet, which is the part of the which is the example of a global area network. Okay, so this is the station which I have discussed with you. So if you have any problem in this session, then please let me know via your put on the query into the comment section box, through which I will discuss your query in the next session with informative data, isn't it? So please let me know about your query and read this session from the multiple books also, isn't it? And also follow the multiple websites online, which is online free access. And please read these sessions carefully. And many questions will arises from these ones, like what do you mean by the computer networks? How you can say that the software and hardware sharing is the features of the computer network? Explain this with an example. What do you mean by the security? What is the importance of security in the computer network? Is there types of the computer network? And many more questions will be arises through this. So please, you all refer multiple standard books also to read these sessions clearly, isn't it? Okay, be prepared for this next session also. Okay, thank you.